So my first adventure out in the woods, and guess what I spotted? Fairies. Look, 3 of them. You see them? Look, fairies. And you thought they weren't real. You just gotta keep your eyes wide open. Well, hello and welcome to winter. It's frosty. It's cold. We're freezing. Not really. We're pretty good. As long as we dress appropriately, we do all right. So I wanted to show y'all how, since I'm living rough, how I go about getting hot water, which is very important in the wintertime, as you can imagine. So let me back up a little bit. If you're keeping up with my channel, you're probably thinking, okay, you have a brand new great big huge ATV and you don't have a hot water tank? That's right, we don't, not yet. We're actually not going to put water in this camper. This is our first year camper for sure. So I will be staying in this camper all winter. So I have to figure things out as I go along. So as you can imagine, you want to wake up in the morning, you want to wash your face and hands, and you don't want to stick your hands into freezing cold water, which is all we would have because I have to haul my water. So we went out and bought a Black&Decker. Let me show you. It's a Black&Decker. It's a carafe, coffee carafe. So it was about $50 and I got it at Walmart. And I've never used a carafe before. I've had a carafe before, but I never thought about it as how many hours it can hold heat into your water. I've just never really thought about it. And so I bought this one, brand new at Walmart, like I said, about 50 bucks. And it holds 12 cups. And then it's got a clock on it. It's got a brew later. It's got a strength for your coffee. And of course, you're on off. And then this nice metal carafe. And this thing, we use it for everything. All of this hot water, it sits by our little sink all day. And then when we come in from outdoors and we want to wash our hands, you just pull that back and pour. And we just use water straight out of this carafe. I just now got done washing my dishes from breakfast. And so I, of course, use hot water to wash my dishes in. I do use cold water to rinse them. And then with the hot water that is left over, I get myself a nice cup of hot tea so I don't have to run the microwave all the time. But what I want to say about this nice carafe is that I can brew my hot water at night for my tea. And then I go to bed. Of course, the whole thing is shut off, unplugged, everything. And this carafe just sits in my camper with my heat down on, about medium at night. And I'll get up in the morning and I have very, very warm, very hot water. I have to actually add cold water to it. And then we just pour it into our little sink here. Excuse my water, it's dirty. We just came in from washing our hands. But we pour it into our little basin here. And then we have to add a little bit of cold water to it, soap up, rinse off, and there you go. You've got hot water all day long. We just throw a washcloth in it for our face and wash our face here. Now this isn't for dishes. This is only for hand and face washing. We have a whole separate setup for washing our dishes in. We don't wash our face and hands in the same place that we wash our dishes. So we exchange it out. And we do wipe it out in between, about every 2 or 3 times. We wipe it out with a sanitizing stuff. But anyway, this Black&Decker, if you're looking for something to keep your water hot or your coffee or your whatever hot all day long, this is your baby. So I go to bed roughly about 9 at night, and depending on my day. And then I'm an early riser, so I'm up by 5. And I have just as hot a water when I wake up in the mornings as I had when I went to bed last night. So you only get 20 seconds though. That's the only downfall from this. So if you want to get your coffee early, pull this out, you have 20 seconds to get this thing back in place. But I do want to say that it keeps our water hot, like hot, hot all day long. I'm about to have some English breakfast tea from Bigelow. So I'm gonna let you all go. I just want to give a quick review on that Black&Decker, $50. We have hot water all day long. All right, y'all. Stay warm. It's quite frosty out there. Blessed be.